Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Tamika and I go by she and her pronouns. And today I just wanted to spend a little bit of time just touching on the challenges of navigating the healthcare system. We have a healthcare system within Canada that on the surface looks like it's pristine and ideal. And I know we should be grateful because there are so many places around the world, even in wealthy countries like the United States, where healthcare is something that is only the best of healthcare, good quality healthcare is only accessible to a limited few. So here we kind of get comfortable as Canadians feeling as if our healthcare system is vastly superior. But it has really changed in many ways. And the way you encounter and experience the healthcare system really matters depending on where you start and how you show up. And when you're in a black body, when you're a black female, it is a very, very vastly different experience. And one of the things I promote and I encourage because I live with a mood disorder is the importance of mental health care and mental health care well being. And it is not something that is often talked about within the Black community to an extent that it should be. And sometimes I can understand why. I'm just relating my own experience with some of these resources and supports. They're not tailored for us. So even though you're accessing them because you want to get help and you're seeking a safe place to get supports, they are often coming with approaches that don't connect with your own experience, don't connect with your life, or that are modeled with an expectation that you've lived life a certain way. And it doesn't take into account the way that the different systems have interacted with you, whether it's systemic racism, whether it's injustice in the education system, whether it's facing issues around accessibility to safe and affordable housing. Like, there's just so many other nuances that, yes, we want to be in therapy, we want to have support groups, but we don't want to have these modules thrown on us that don't speak to our experience in a way that's helpful. And I find that you have to basically dip your toe in here and there and see what works. There's very few, unfortunately, resources that are specifically catered to us as Black people, particularly Black women or Black women living with chronic pain, Black women living with various mental health diagnoses and conditions. At least I have not come across them. I'm privileged that I have a one-on-one therapist that represents me from my community. So, in that sense, I don't feel completely alienated. But when I go into these other spaces where I'm supposed to feel safe and feel like the resources are actually helpful, I'm often one of the very few racialized people, usually the only Black person. And even the facilitators, I pointed out to them and they mentioned, you're right, there is a shortcoming in some of these modalities, but this is what we are basically working with. So they want to take a cookie cutter approach to mental health care, and I just don't see how that's possible. So, yes, I say do the groups, get one on one support. If it is not working in the sense that it's not meeting you where you need to be at and it's not helping you in your journey, don't be afraid to push back and to say something, or to just say, right now at this time, this is not what's best for me. Maybe I can find something somewhere else. Maybe you can recommend another resource. For me today, I was part of a group that I'm not quite sure it's going to be something I want to continue with. I want to underscore the importance of having supports and not being isolated. At the same time, we're really lacking supports that reflect who we are, that reflect our experience as Black people within the Black community, that reflect a lot of the challenges that we are uniquely faced with, because systemic anti-Black racism is across all of the systems and absolutely within the healthcare system. You can't escape that. So you need to know that it's okay to speak up and to be able to voice that. And if you feel that when you voice that, the facilitators, the counselors don't have the resources or the tools to make it adaptive to your experience and to how you're going to get the best out of these sessions and these groups, then I do think it's okay to set aside and say, I need to find something else. I'll never say to give up on it, but to keep finding other things. And we just, I hope that one day we can create a community where we do have these resources easily accessible to us, that we've created a healthcare system that is not full of barriers and bureaucracy, but is actually catered and centered on the person and the dignity of the person. So that's what I wanted to share today. Hopefully, my message will reach out to you. I just share my journey, my experiences, my challenges, the barriers that I face, and I do hope and pray that by sharing that, someone else can take away from it and it can be impactful in their lives. Anyways, thank you for listening, everyone, and I hope you have a blessed day. Take care. Bye.